Hi guys, it's me, Danielle Danny Buttons. And if you saw my last video, the challenge chalice, you may have seen one of the challenges was to make my fiance pick my coloring page. So I decided I'm just going to do that right now because sometimes he's at work when I'm coloring. So I'm going to let him sit down, and I've given him 2 books, and he's going to flip through and talk about which one he's going to pick. So go ahead, Samuel. So say hi and that you're Sam.
Hi, this is Sam.
Oh, you've hit everything.
This is the first book, Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girls. We'll flip through by Hannah Lynn.
So just for you to know, it has every example of the pages in the front. Oh, that's it. No, that's not it. Oh, you've already passed one. So that's all 50 choices.
Okay.
And then you can flip through if you see one you like. And I did one in here, this one, so.
These pictures are all very small to look at.
You can flip through if you want.
Let's see. Like the shark. I'm gonna flip through faster.
Yeah, there's 50 in this one. And you have the second book too. So.
Okay. It's a lot of dolphins.
How many different themes can there really be on an island coloring book?
Oh, here's a pirate. That's weird. This is called Mermaids. It's not a mermaid.
It's And Other Whimsy Girls.
Ooh, the whimsical pirate. Okay. Second, we're gonna look through Tattoo Darlings, an Inky Girls coloring book.
I've done 2 in here.
Tractor Tess.
That's the one I did.
Oh boy.
And I did the pirate in this one.
So I can't pick this pirate. Oh, here's the pirate.
See, isn't it hard to pick what page to do?
Yeah. It's also just a lot of pages.
Exactly, and I've only given you 2 books.
Yeah.
I have 7 just from Hannah Lynn.
That's 6 too many.
Wow. Wow. It's really 4 not enough. There's more books that I don't have of hers.
Okay, you're right. 7 too many. Well, I know. You should do the mermaid out of this book instead of the other book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you're going to do.
That's what you're picking?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any color suggestions?
No.
Nothing?
No. Not at all. No.
Great. Okay. So I'm going to actually film me working on this tomorrow while he's at work. But thank you, Samuel, for helping.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye for now. Okay, guys, it's the next morning, and we are back to color in Sam's choice. He picked this lovely mermaid, which you just saw, so I don't really need to explain that. He didn't give us any color choices, so I think I'm going to do teal and purple. We'll see if I do her skin in a realistic skin tone or in something more whimsical. I have my 48 Prismacolors around me. I'm debating painting the background, but I'm not sure about that. So if I do, I'll do that at the end. I'm just gonna get right into it. I think I'm gonna use, aquamarine and light aqua. So let's just go. Okay. Yeah, so it's, also, I promise this is the last video you will see with these nails looking like this. I just need to get something up because, as I was about to say, it has been a few days since I've gotten to film. Maybe over a week even. I'm not positive, but it feels like forever. So I just want to be sure to get something up. And then I'll change my nails and I'll keep filming if I have time. It's been fun filming again. I keep mentioning this. I had my channel back in the day, took a long time off, and now I'm back. But it's funny, the difference between coloring videos and scrapbooking videos, at least the type of scrapbooking videos I did, is like an hour video. So I would maybe show off what layouts I had done that month, or talked about what my favorite products of the month were. And those are all like 10, 15-minute videos. And now over here doing these coloring chats, they can be hours long. I might do what Anne from Colorful Life does now, or at the moment, which is make 30-minute videos. But the problem with that for me is since I don't do so much detail, I feel like my pages don't take much longer than 30 minutes. So is it silly to break it up into two if it's just like a 45-minute picture? I don't know. So maybe we'll watch it today and see how we do. It definitely is easier to upload when you do 30-minute chunks. As of now, I do everything on my phone because my computer is meh. It's aging, and to even transfer from my phone to my computer, I think would be a problem. So everything is on my phone. So yeah, what's new? What's been going on? What's been going on with me? I have no idea. I really don't know the last time I filmed. So I don't want to like tell you all repeats. Because I think I do that already when I film. Is it annoying? Can you hear the sound of the colored pencil? I kind of like it, but I don't know how loud it is compared to my talking, so I don't know if it's annoying. So really all I've been doing is coloring a ton, like a ton this month in my what I've finished video. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I've been doing a good job of coloring in different books. I think for a while I was mostly coloring in my Hannah Lynn books, which obviously I love Hannah Lynn, so that's not like a huge deal. But I have so many books. So why not use them all? So I've been doing that this month. I think I'm up to 8.5 Disney pictures done from my mystery colors and 12 not Disney pictures, which is pretty awesome because usually my goal is to do 10 Disney and 5 non-Disney. So I've surpassed my non-Disney goal. And I think of those 10, or the 12 that are not Disney, I'm going to say that maybe they're in like 8 different books. You'll find all of this out in a few days when you see my review or pages of the month video. That's probably my favorite video to watch for other people. Like when I've gotten through all of my subscriptions in my inbox on YouTube, I'll look up completed pages. because I just love to see everyone's work. Everyone's so good. Ugh. So, but I know there she goes. Let's see. I know that the garbage men haven't come by yet. And then also, we have a dog that lives a block or so away. Not even. I think he's like 3 or 4 houses down. And we call him Grumpy Dog. Because this dog is always barking. At nothing. Like, he just barks as he walks down the street. This is interesting if I'm going to do more layers. Anyway, yeah, so Grumpy Dog makes my dog so angry every single time. She wants to be out there with him so badly. And she like runs around the house to look out every window to see if she can see him. But they don't like each other. Like sometimes we'll actually be outside when he walks by and they are mad. So we're not going to let them meet. But it's funny. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to try to shade more or if I'm just going to do this like base coat. Because recently I have been shading a little bit and just layering up and kind of getting rid of all the sprinkles of Create Space paper, if you want to say that. So I could do that again, or I can just get through this quickly. Usually for Hannah Lynn books, I always blend her skin and the hair. So I feel like with a picture like this, there's so much skin and hair that if I don't blend everything, it might look silly. I don't know. I was also thinking of doing like the stained glass idea of outlining the edges darker. I used to do that all the time. That was my #1 coloring technique when I was little, is I would outline everything dark and then go back and very lightly color it in. And that was because I've always been this level of crazy. And I didn't want to waste my crayons by coloring everything in real hard. So if I colored so softly, then I really wouldn't have to sharpen my crayons. So there you go. I'm still like that. I hate wasting. That's why I know a lot of people don't let their pencil tips get low and they like a very pointy tip, but I'll color on it until I physically can't and it's super, super flat. Maybe I'm going to do a whole base coat and then see what I need to do. Right? Right. How about some blue? Whoa. In the background. Oh, and then here's another crazy tip. Not tip even. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess. When I need to pick a color, I take them all and see who's the tallest. So I'm going to do a blue. So I'm going to do True Blue because he's taller than the other blues. And that's how I keep all my stuff the same size. Am I out of screen yet? No. Okay. You know what I want to learn? I've seen people in like on the Mystery Colors, Speed Colors, use Vaseline to smooth out their stuff. I really want to know how to do that. I think I have Vaseline in the house that I could use for this instead. For a while, Sam was using Vaseline as like chapstick, and he thought he really needed Vaseline. So he like bought a whole bunch of them and then didn't use them all because what do you need that much Vaseline for? So maybe for coloring though. And at one point I had found him creme brulee, actual Vaseline brand like lip product. And creme brulee is like one of Sam's favorite desserts. So I gave him that in like his Christmas stocking. And the dog got to it. Ugh. Don't let your dogs eat Vaseline. It makes for gross few days, if you catch my drift. So Noodles was not very happy. She didn't get too much, luckily, because we heard her trying to open it and then like went and stopped her as quickly as we could. But it was still nasty. I feel like this is going so nicely, but we'll see if it looks nice at the end. I should have combined challenges and done something else with her. But no, one challenge at a time is good. Oh, so far I've come up with one more challenge idea, which is to do the first page in your books. So I think that happens a lot, that no one does the first page. Maybe it's just me that doesn't. But I very rarely do the first page. I always like look for what I want to do first. So I thought that would be a fun extra challenge. But I'm excited for my challenges. And nervous for some, because obviously they're difficult. That's why they're challenges. Like, I'm really nervous to have to color birds. I don't want to have to color birds. Ugh. Ugh, it's really early. Well, now it's 8:50. But usually I get up between 8:30 and 9. So to already be filming means that I was up and getting everything ready. But again, when the opportunity arises, you gotta go for it. So yeah, because Sam works at a bank, so he either has to leave at about 8:15 if he goes in early, or if he goes in late, he leaves at about 9:30. So he does more 8:15 than 9:30, but it's not bad because then he's home relatively early. He used to work at two part-time jobs instead of one full-time job. So when he did that, he would like go leave for work at 9:30, get home at 2, right? 2:30. And then leave for work at 6:30 and get home at midnight. That was the shift times. So he was gone for so long, and it was obnoxious to me. Yeah, because I've been shading. What is all this going on? Oh, that's another fish. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do everything in one coat and then see how it looks. And then if I need to go back, I will. Otherwise, we'll just call this a quick done video. He just texted me that they have to contribute to a bake sale tomorrow. So I guess we're going to be baking later. No. But yeah, it's so much nicer now that he just has the job that has the same hours every day, because it also makes it so much easier to plan for things, because when he was working retail, his shifts would change week to week, so you can never really tell when you were going to be able to do things. I'm secretly liking how this is turning out. I'm surprised. Yeah. So, as we get into October, we're hitting 2 months until the wedding, guys. I'm starting to freak out. I can't believe it. I feel like I've not planned enough. I don't know. So, oh boy. Yeah, 2 2 months, 2 months. What do I do with that information? People, I've sent out invitations, so now I have to wait for RSVPs, which is secretly like one of the worst parts because nobody's RSVPing. I think that that's like a lost art. People don't RSVP anymore, and it's like blows my mind. Because, especially for a wedding, I feel like you either know or you don't know. Is it really you need to wait the 3 weeks of your window to find out if you can go or not? I'm talking like, I'm not inviting thousands of friends, so it's like acquaintances that aren't sure. 90% of the invites are family members. Like, come on. So, luckily, well, I don't know if it's lucky, but basically all of the people that RSVP'd so far are family members coming out of state. So they know that they're either coming or not coming. So that's nice. But all the people that live close by aren't sure. And I'm sure almost all of them are coming. I'd be really surprised if they did not. But nobody's RSVPing. It also makes me nervous because I almost did have a lost in the mail situation with the invitations. I had put our return address on the back because it was just getting too cluttered on the front with all the stickers and stamps and everything. And for some reason, the computer flipped some over, stamped them backwards, and sent them to me as if my address was the real address, not the return address. So that was real frustrating because they sent me back 5, and it was like important people. I mean, it was like the best man. And obviously, he doesn't really need his invitation to know he's coming. He's not like finding out he's the best man with the invitation. But still, I think it's important that he has his invitation. So, hopefully, well, I know he got his back. So, when I sent them the second time, it worked. But I don't know if that happened to more and I just didn't get them. Like, you can't really ask every single person you invited if they got their invitation. So, I need them to RSVP so I know. But I check every day. And I gave them the option of RSVPing by mail or on our website. We have a wedding website. Because I just figured it'd be much easier for people to use the wedding website. But I've been checking every day in the mail just in case. I also didn't give everyone stamps to RSVP by mail, though, to kind of encourage them to RSVP by the website, because it seems crazy to me to have to give everyone so many stamps. Stamps are not cheap. I was going to have to spend like $50 just on stamps for the insides for people to possibly return them to me. I was like, ugh. So basically, any young person didn't get stamps to return them. And all of my older relatives did. So yeah, that's what's going to be making me nervous for a while. But in October, things are starting to rev up. Ooh, I think she's coming out pretty good. Whoop. And we have Sam's bachelor parties in October. Oh boy. Sam's not really a wild guy if you haven't gathered already, but apparently they're going to paintball, but they're doing, like, since it's October, it's zombie paintball, and they're like in like a hayride type vehicle shooting the paintball at the zombies, from what I've gathered. So that should be pretty cool. I think that's exciting. I don't know how long that lasts, though. That's my fear for them, is that, like, that's only a 15-minute experience, and then they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool, it's over. But I think they're also going out to dinner. So, it's weird. Again, I've said this for the shower, and I'm saying it again, that it's weird that I'm not involved in the planning of all these things. Because usually of my friend group, I'm the planner of everything. Because I just like it. I like hosting people here. I like planning what we're going to do. I like the control. No, so to have everyone else planning everything. It's surprising for me. But my bachelorette is probably not going to be until November. And we are looking at going to karaoke for mine, because I'm also not crazy. So, and by crazy, I mean partiers. Like, we don't really drink that much. Sam likes to drink more than I do, but we don't really get many opportunities. So I think he may drink a little at his bachelor party. But he's staying over at the best man's house so that he doesn't have to drive home, so that he can drink. That makes sense. But it's going to be weird because we also don't really stay apart that often. It's been getting, not really. We did for the Scrapbook Expo, and this is the second year we did for the Scrapbook Expo. And then maybe a few other days back in college. I think he went on a retreat one year that I didn't go on. But overall, in the 9 years or 8 years we've been together, we've probably been apart since we've started living together for 10 days or less. Because we were together and not living together in the beginning, obviously. So at school, or over the summertime when we both went to our homes, we were apart for longer. But since we started living together, we've only been apart maybe 10 days overnight. So that's either ridiculous or adorable. I don't know. I'm surprised at how much I'm liking this with just doing the base layer of everything. I've gotten so used to in Hannah Lynn books shading more than this, but I kind of like it. And we're only at 22 minutes. And now I'm sure we have at least 4 or 5 minutes extra from Sam picking, but we're still doing really good. So I don't remember what I was talking about. The bachelor party. That's happening. And then I think I have to start making real official choices. I have to email the photographer again and see what he's doing. I have to email everything. Technically we didn't pick the food choices yet. We went to multiple tastings, but I have to tell them my official food choices. And I'm going to have to make the seating chart. I can't make the seating chart until people RSVP, though. So that's fun. Gotta wait for that. But I did that too dark. That's darker than anything I've done. Should I just do her spots on her body in the darker color? Probably. The seating chart makes me the most nervous because we technically, I don't know how the minimum of people I can put at each table, because I'm supposed to put 10, but if you look at just Sam's immediate family, so his parents, sisters, and their kids, that's 8. So do I have to put 2 more people, or can I just keep it at 8? Because I can put 2 more people, but then the table of Sam's family that's coming will be short, because almost all of Sam's family lives out of state. I think I mentioned that before, but if I did not, almost all of Sam's family lives out of state. So not tons and tons will be there, because obviously they'd have to fly in, and that's a lot to do. So maybe we'll have 1 table of his family too. But then if I only have 8 of them, now we're 4 short out of his 2 tables. So do I have to shove other people in their tables, or can I keep it at 8? Or can I keep it at 6? I have no idea. I have to email the venue. I feel like everyone told me that wedding planning was so stressful. And you always hear people I wish I just eloped. And I can't tell if I'm doing something wrong, because it hasn't been that bad for me. So I'm either doing something right or I'm doing something very wrong. And in like a week, I'm going to find out and everything's going to implode. But it's been pretty okay. We've been doing good. I do feel like I'm surprised at how little I've had to talk to venues and things like that. And by venues, I mean vendors. So my venue and photographer, etc., etc. Because, I don't know, I think they would have just told me more to do. But not really. So that's fun. I don't know. She has koi on her arm too that I'm just going to color in right now. But yeah, I expected to be all consumed by wedding things forever. And I feel like it's not that bad. So I'm sure that's a good thing overall. I also hope when I'm filming, I know I go back and forth between talking about my picture and talking about my life, but I hope when I'm filming, you can kind of see what I'm doing, because I just look that I'm in frame, not so much that you can see, because I'm looking down when I'm actually doing the coloring. So, yikes. I'm sure someone will complain though if they cannot see. And that will be helpful, so that's okay. I missed some purple. Uh-oh, puppy update. I hear her whining. She has not gone out yet for the day. So I assume that is what she wants to do soon. But she's gonna have to wait. Should I do her skin in a fun color or human color? I don't know. I feel like I would usually do blue for mermaids, and there's already a lot of blue going on. So I don't know if I'd want to do more blue. I might just do peach. Usually I do light peach. I'm just going to do regular peach because I'm not shading. It's decided. No blending today. Hopefully the pup will wait a few more minutes because I am so close to being done here. Yes. My current big wedding task is making the playlist to give to the DJ, which I might have already told you because it's been my task for a little bit. So I'm not sure if I did. But I don't know. Everyone's like, the music is so important. I'm like, is it though? I like music and I'm having a DJ, but I can't imagine he'd ruin it. So we'll have to see. I'm kind of ignoring her tattoos a little, which obviously the point is tattoo darlings, so I should not be. But it seems weird, some of these, because is her whole arm really just a wave? Noodles, you have to wait like 3 minutes, okay, Noodle-Doo? Did it work? Did you say okay? I guess I'll make her arm a wave. Sure, here you go. Here's a whole arm wave. It just seems like a lot of a solid color for a tattoo. Oh, I missed another fish. Sure, you're a wave now. Splash. Let's give her blue eyes, though, to match her tail, because obviously everyone matches their eyes to their tails. And purple lips, because everyone also matches their lips to their hair. This is a different shade of purple. I'll do those nice and bold. See, I always get to the little details and I'm like, I don't want it anymore. So that's what's happening right now. Because I'm at all these tiny details at the bottom and I'm like, ugh, can I just be done? And then I get sloppy because I'm like, ugh. Noodles, you're gonna make it. Just 2 more minutes. She's silly because if it's raining, she won't go out at all. Like, she's very dramatic. So some days she won't use the restroom until like 3 p.m. when we drag her out there. But apparently on days it's sunny, she just wants to go out when she wakes up. It's crazy. What other color would all these under the sea things be? I'm thinking like coral, but I'm using my small pack, so I don't have coral. I'm going to make it pink, because why not? That's what always happens too, as I get to the little details and I'm like, I don't care anymore. And I color it in and it looks ridiculous. And then I'm like, I care so much. Why did I do that? And I get real sad. So let's see if that's happening right now. Oh, are you even in screen? I don't know if you were. Like, what is this? This is a ball. It doesn't look like a bubble. I'll do a pink octopus while I'm here. Guess all the rest of this can be brown. This is pretty cute. Sam did a good job. See, that's what I'm excited for making him pick, because I feel like I don't know when I would have done this page, because there's mermaids in all the books. So why would I pick a mermaid in the book that has not mermaids? Voila! I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to shade. What do you think? Let me know down below, because obviously I could come back later and shade if we need to. So, do you like it? Do you not like it? Did you enjoy Sam's cameo or Sam's hands cameo? Let me know. I'll bring him back. We have a few ideas of videos to film together, so hopefully he wasn't too terrible. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.